So welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. We haven't traveled too much. It's been miserably hot in North Carolina. But we plan to take a couple of weeks in September probably, maybe go to New England. So we'll have some more motorcycle video probably then. But this weekend we're going to go visit an oddity in North Carolina. Many people may not know that the original Siamese twins, and I'll get their names wrong, Chang and Eng, I think, are buried here in North Carolina. So we're going to go visit their grave site today and talk a little bit about them. We're camping this weekend in our camper, and then my son just recently bought a travel trailer, and this is his first trip out, so we're just doing a little dry run to kind of help him get settled in his camper and get the hang of things. And this is my buddy that's going to help me out today, and I've been trying to teach my grandson some new words. So Mason, can you say cow poop?
Cow poop.
Snot.
Yeah.
Papaw.
Papa.
Mammal.
Mama.
Teddy cat. Let's go visit the gravesite. So I'm here at White Plains Baptist Church, organized in 1856. Eng and Chang Bunker, 1811 to 1874. So I'm at the gravesite of Chang and Eng. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. But they're buried here with their wives. And you can read all about this on Wikipedia, but I think around the time they were 17 or 18, some promoter noticed them in their native country and actually bought them from their mother, went touring with them, and didn't really give them much money while they were touring. And when the brothers reached 21, they somehow separated from the promoter and started traveling on their own, and were pretty successful. And they toured and did quite well. Got tired of touring, settled here in Mount Airy, North Carolina, bought a large farm, and one of the brothers, I think Chang maybe, was stricken by Adelaide Gates and proposed to her, a local girl. And the other brother, to make it convenient I guess, decided to propose to her sister Sarah, and they were married, and they eventually settled on living 3 days in one house. They built two houses, one for each family, and they will live 3 days in one house. And then when we're in that house, the brother that owned that house, the other brother just kept quiet and did whatever the other brother wanted to do. And then they flip and go 3 days to the other house, and maybe they had one day off, I really don't know. They were pretty successful. They owned slaves, but it appears that they just grew enough to sustain their family. They did not grow tobacco. Anyway, they sided with the Confederates during the Civil War, loaned some money out that was repaid in Confederate dollars, so really had no value, and so they lost some money. So after the war they went touring again, but they were not nearly as popular because they had sided with the South. And on one of their tours, I think it was Chang that had a stroke, and he became depressed, started drinking, not taking care of himself. So Eng kind of knew the end was coming, I guess. But so one night though, Chang died, and then Eng only lasted 2 or 3 hours after that. According to the Wikipedia article, it would have been fairly simple to separate them today, but back in their era it probably would have killed them to try to separate them. There was only about a 4 or 5 inch strip of skin and ligament connecting them at the chest, but the liver was also involved, so separating them probably would not have been possible then. But yeah, so who would have thunk that in North Carolina we have the original Siamese twins buried here at the church, and that's their grave. And it's easy to get confused. There's another large headstone here with Bunker. These, I guess, are some of their descendants, and according to the Wikipedia article, there's about 1,500 descendants in the area here of these two guys. And apparently they were well respected, even with the racism of the time. They were obviously Asian, but they were accepted, and they were pretty cultured, spoke many languages, good businessmen. Anyway, a little bit of North Carolina history. Here's another little place that we like. It's Shelton Vineyards, and I'll try to slowly pan around here. It's pretty nice. They have music festivals and different things through the summer, and a thing that we like to do is attend what they call their Harvest Festival, which is in early October, maybe first weekend in October, I don't know. But the grounds are really landscaped nice, and this was really one of the first major wineries to set up in North Carolina. And I think it was 5 brothers, and they were in the construction business and had money to do it the way they wanted it. And they really did it right. They've got their own bottling facilities, lots of nice landscaping. And I proposed to Lori right over there. The 2 antics of our Retirement Antics. There's the main building, contains some bottling facilities, like a wine cave, or what's it called? Not a wine cave,
Cellar.
a cellar, wine cellar. They do tours, tastings. Calling fish. Fish. Where are you, fish? Throw it in. You saw it? Throw food. Throw some food. Do it again.